Back up the booty, I need the booty.
I'm thirsty! I'm thirsty! I'm thirsty! Fuck!
Good evening. My name is Robert and I try things. Twitch, get your act together about the stupid ads. I schedule them to run, I think it's like 2 minutes in, maybe 3, and you run them 4.5, 5 minutes in. That's not fair. But anyway, good evening. It's Thursday. So the plan is to try Rise of Industry, which keeps freezing on the trailer. Okay, there it goes. It's all good. Scoutfly's here now. Cool. What was I gonna say? I have completely lost my train of thought. So this game is one of those like Empire Builder Tycoon type games. Off to a good start. Yeah, no, my brain is Swiss cheese sometimes. That's why I literally actually made some notes for things I wanted to remember this stream. The first of which is if you saw the live notification, Twitch still has not approved the dang James emote. Lily and Charlie got approved immediately, but I can't. James is just not there yet, and I don't know why. Like, buffering like the trailer video? Yeah, I don't know. What are we sing about? Oh, Paige wants me to close the door. Ooh, yeah, I guess it is kind of racist because James is the white one. And you know, people, you can be racist against white people. It's not like systemically as common, but it happens. Anyway, where was I? Happy Thursday. Friday Eve. Rise of Industry, right. Tycoon game. Justin, Clay's friend that lives in Kansas City, that I'm actually going to get to hang out with him in about 2 weeks. Wait, today's the 2nd. So yeah, just about 2 weeks. It is Errant Knight's weekend. You took Friday. Oh, so it's not your Friday Eve. It's your Friday. You took Friday off. Heck work. Heck work. Work can go to heck. Hi, Errant Knight. Good on you, man. What was I gonna say? So Clay, my buddy who's a trucker that lives in Louisville, Kentucky, is gonna come visit in a couple of weeks, and we're gonna get to hang out with Justin as well, who lives in Kansas City, and well, it's south of Kansas City, one of the suburbs, and we are gonna have a great time. I have a gigantic burn pile that hopefully it's gonna be dry enough to actually burn. We're hopefully gonna go out in Kansas City. That should be really fun. It's gonna be Clay and Justin's birthdays. Justin's is actually after Clay leaves, but we're gonna celebrate both of their birthdays. I don't know how old Justin is, but Clay is turning 39. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's 39 because his plan for next year, tentative currently, was to do like a river cruise for his 40th birthday. Living life in the 3D world. That is true. I have IRL friends. I touch grass. Come here, Lily. I see you stalking up. Come here. Come on. There we go. Hi, Lily. Bougie? How is touching grass bougie? Hi, Coffee Days. Oh, hi, Justin. I was just talking about you. I'm gonna get to see you and Clay in a couple of weeks. Thank you for counting the kitty, Eric. Justin, do you mind me asking how old you're gonna be? Because I know your birthday is right after Clay leaves. First Life, what a game. Graphics are amazing, but the gameplay loop sucks, and you only get one try. 3 out of 10. Daisy also says hi. Hi, Daisy. Oh my gosh, Justin. How are you 10 years younger than Clay? How do you know each other? Oh, the river cruise is bougie. Gotcha. He's gonna be 12. Hi, Clay. Are you guys both here because you're excited about Rise of Industry? Because that's like 45 minutes away. It feels like he's gonna be 12, 27. Or wait, no, you're like 12 years younger than Clay. I thought I was a good bit younger than him. which, you know, I'm 6-ish, 5-ish years younger than him. Rise is so much fun. Justin likes it. Maybe I will too. Lily is really enjoying her butt scritches right here. I am not enjoying looking at her butt. Now, when you said Rise is so much fun, my first thought went to, like, Monster Hunter Rise, which I have not played. It keeps going on sale, and I keep not buying it because it's got, like, this JRPG stigma in my head. That, too. I imagine it is. It's on my wish list. It's 11 years. I thought you were turning... Okay, so I'm wrong about Clay turning 39 this year. It's 38. Okay. Or is that correct? I don't know. Where was I? So I've got Monster Hunter Rise on my wish list, but for whatever reason, every time it comes on sale, I'm like, I don't need to spend that money on there. No, you're not turning 39? Okay, I thought you were. I thought you were turning 39 this year, and you were planning the river cruise tentatively as an idea for next year when you turn 40. I know you want to do it when you turn 40, and I thought that was next year, 24. But I guess I was wrong. You played Monster Hunter Rise for 35 hours, and you're still not done. I mean, it kind of depends on how into the side stuff you get and collecting things and upgrading things and equipment. James is down here sniffing a piece of Velcro loop that had been around a charging cable like it's prey. I don't know. He's like crouched over it. I wish I could show you what this is. 78 hours in Rise of Industry. Okay, Clay, that's what I meant. Clay, you're turning 39 this month. Yes. And if Justin is turning 27, that is 12 years. Math. Like, I'm not the greatest at it, but I can do that math. You need the evolution of James's nicknames? The only nickname I have for him is Jamesy Boy, honestly. He's named after James Potter, like from Harry Potter. For instance, your cat's name is Hamilton, so Hammy, Hambone, etc. Gotcha. The only thing I call him is like Jamesy Boy or James Buddy. That's about it. Also, he just went out into the catio. I wish I could have like a permanent camera out into the catio that you guys could trigger. Yeah. It's 12. It's not 11. Old fart. But the best I can do, actually, I can pull up a camera out there. Let me do that. I'm gonna have to approve the login on my phone because it's security stuff. What are you telling me here? Yes, I know my session has expired. That's why I'm trying to sign in. How many times are you going to make me scan my fingerprint? Damn it. Okay, send the notification again. There it is. There we go. Yes, trust this browser. I tell you that every time and you never remember it. Okay. Sakurity. We got a complicated order. I know that's not the same skit. I know. There we go. So there's James. Oh, you guys can't see that. There we go. There's James. He's in the catio. Right here. This is a 4x4x4 foot cube. And he just loves to be outside. That's probably a bug that just flew by the camera. It's not raining. To my knowledge. Hey Google, is it raining? Okay, so it's not raining. No, the catio is not anywhere near the fire. This is on the south side of the house, and the fire is way the hell over on the west side of the house. You're obsessed with James? Yeah, you can be obsessed with James. That's good. He looks like a possum. That's not wrong. Eric, it does rain cats and dogs. Or it used to. Now it only rains cats. We used to have a golden retriever and a pit bull. A pit bull. I call it pit bull because it's cutesy. What was I going to say? A golden retriever and a pit bull. And we got the pit bull to try to burn some of the golden retriever's energy. And it worked, but not enough. The pit bull, was fairly low maintenance. And if we had gotten her first, rather than me insisting I wanted a golden retriever and have wanted one for like 5 or 6 years now, and we talked about it for a couple of months before we even looked for a breeder, and then all of that, like I had done my research on owning a golden retriever, but not really. So much energy, needing so much attention. This dog was so damn needy, and I just did not have the energy for it. James is a pretty boy. I love James. I just saw, Lily is taking a drink. And then Charlie's, there he is. Charlie, I see you hiding behind the box over there. I wish I had a kitty cam for you guys to do. You could do the command, but nothing's going to happen. Because the camera that I was using for the kitty cam crapped out. And then, so I had 2 dogs needing exercise. Well, like I said, the pit bull was much lower energy. She would just lay next to me on the couch and, I'd stroke every once in a while or like rest my arm on her, and she was happy with that. Iggy, the golden retriever, wanted to be playing or actively like rubbing, petting all the time. Your one low energy dog is enough. Yes, and I wish we had started with the low energy dog, but now we know, and now we understand that we're probably not getting any more dogs. We rehomed them. They did not go to the shelter or get put down or anything. They went to a literal farm. Like, it sounds like they went to the farm, like you tell kids, but literally they actually went to a farm that already had a very, very pretty Australian Shepherd. Like, a very, not spotted, but, what do they even call that? It almost looked like a houndstooth pattern on this Australian Shepherd. He wanted to be retrieving. He did. How is the guitar? It is not. I bought it a year and like 4 months ago, and I practiced almost every day for about 3 weeks. Okay, an unexpected error occurred. Let's see if we can get back to watching James. Almost every day for about 3 weeks, and then I don't know. Retrievers are working dogs, but you totally understand. I wanted the goofiness, and he was goofy as could be. He just also really needed a lot of attention. Charlie, stop scratching on the litter mat. That's why it's falling apart. Guitar. I don't know. So I'm one of those gifted kids that, like, if I'm not immediately good at something, I give up on it, which is why I really enjoy what I do in my stream, as I try things and, yeah, I'm not good at it, so I'm going to give up on it, and that's my shtick. That's supposed to happen. They are cute and wholesome and dorky and idiotic and strangely smart at the same time. And I guess same. Yes, Scofflaw understands me. I wish, I kind of want to go back here, but you can't see James here, and I can't adjust where this is in the frame to show him, although I guess maybe, no, yeah, that's not going to work. So, yeah, I don't know. There goes Charlie out into the catio. You'll see him in about 5 seconds. There's about a 5-second delay on the cameras. Okay, maybe it's more like, there we go. 10 seconds. Oh, wait. You can't actually see him. There we go. There's Charlie. Charlie is our little ginger boy. Just a nice patch of infrared grass, yes. In fact, it's kind of more grass than I thought was out there. I thought the bigger footprint down there would prevent all of the grass dying from them laying on it all the time, but yeah, not so much. Here we go. Okay, so where Charlie's standing right now is actually a door that I can get in from the outside. So if I need to go in there and fix anything, clean anything, sit in there with them, I can. I built it with the door. Now, for some reason, things have warped to where it doesn't fully, like, go into the frame where it's supposed to, but it is, like, what's it called? Solid against it, so they can't get out of it. And there is a latch and everything. Every once in a while, I get paranoid that someone would like come up and unlatch this door, and I'm like, okay, I need to put a lock on this. But if they're determined, they could just pull on the chicken wire, and the what's it called? Staples would come out really easily. Duct tape? No, it stays closed. It's just like, so there's the frame, right? And then the door is supposed to go inside that frame just a little bit smaller. For some reason or other, the top corner of this frame sank like 3/4 of an inch, and so now the door hits the outside of it at the top. It goes in at the bottom, but it hits the outside of it at the top. I don't know. I am not a master builder here. Now, if I did this again, I would do it differently, but I don't have $150 and 12 hours to spend on this again. Like, yeah, warping from weather, but not that much. You see the dark spots in the corners of everything? Those are corner braces, and those should have prevented things like that from happening. Okay, I'm not going to reload that. We'll just go back to where you can see the trailer here. Where was I? So let me check my notes. I actually took notes. Hey, hydrate. I have been hydrating like crazy. So yeah, the James emote has not been approved. Don't know why. Let me see if I can glance at if there's any kind of message about the status there. Okay, open the pane. Emotes. Pending approval, that's it. That's all there is. Like, I don't get it. SplatApp has approved the attribution, but Twitch has just... So that is actually, I'm a bot, not a cop. That's a reference to, let me go find it. There we go. That's a reference to this little scene from The Simpsons. There's a sign telling Lisa to keep out. It says, or enter. I'm a sign, not a cop. Will it be approved? I see no reason why it wouldn't. It's a cat, just like the other two. I have no idea why it wouldn't. And if it doesn't, I imagine they'll give me some kind of reason. Maybe? Do they? Ariel, do you know whether they give you any kind of reason why an emote might not be approved? I don't know what the process is there, because I've never not had an emote approved, because, you know, I've only had emotes for a little while. September? Yeah, September is when I became an affiliate. Yes, that's right. So, yeah, approaching 6 months now. Hey, 6 months of affiliate. Right? Hold on. October. Well, most of... Well, hello, Moonstone. Hi, sweetheart. How you doing? Good afternoon. Happy Friday. It's clearly not going to be anything offensive. It's a cat. I don't know. And there's probably some kind of backlog queue or whatever. I'll show you the image, if I can find it. Now I know where it is, right? I should. Probably. Resources, icons, emotes. There's James. This is what it looks like. Tiny, but, like, this is it. So, like, that's not offensive. By the way, for anybody who's not familiar, Moonstone, XIV 14 Moonstone, doesn't like it when a streamer makes eye contact with the camera. She feels awkward about it. I feel like some eye contact is necessary. Oh, did Moon lurk in one of your streams, Eric? Eric, how is your... Or I guess we shouldn't talk about that. We can talk about that separately. Never mind. I'll ask you later. So yeah, this is the James, and here's Lily. Now, I'm not sure SplatApp noticed when I asked her to decrease the size of this light area around Lily's mouth, because down at emote size, it kind of looks like she's like, you know, yeah. But I'm still very happy with Splat's work. I'm also very happy with her roommate Kyle Schottmuller's what's it called? Suggestion. My ad break just showed you an ad for Dunkin' Donuts. So mean because we don't have it in Oregon. You know what that means? No, I mean, I'm sure there are donuts around you, Scofflaw. What was I saying? But you know what that means? That it's showing you ads for things that aren't actually relevant to you. It means you are not being tracked properly. And that's a good thing. I get almost no ads that I see anywhere are in any way relevant to my lifestyle or anything. I see ads for like period underwear or baby things or I don't know, things that have nothing to do with me. And I love it because it means that the social networks don't have the correct information on me, so they're not accurately going to be able to sell me anything. Eric dropped his turbo, so it will be ad city for you again. Uh-oh. Yeah, you have Krispy Kreme. That's fine. There's nothing like... Thank you, Moonstone.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
But like, there's really not that big of a difference between Krispy Kreme and Dunkin'. I personally prefer Krispy Kreme, mostly because you can see the glazing process. Like, that's entirely the reason that I like Krispy Kreme. Charlie just chased James inside. James is like, I've had enough of your little shittery, and I'm coming inside. It cut out at the end. No, I cut it short on purpose because I kept getting copyright hits because of it. See, Eric, you need to add yours back so that I can mess with you.
And his name is John C.
Like, you guys are entitled to your opinion, but they are sweet dough, fried, and then topped with different things. I honestly don't. See, Clay thinks Krispy Kreme's better, and Justin thinks Dunkin' is better. Or no, he thinks Krispy Kreme is better. Scofflaw thinks Krispy Kreme is superior. Okay, you know what? I may have to go get some donuts on Saturday now that we're talking about all this. Saturday is my cheat day, and I believe my weight has actually come down, so I can allow myself a cheat day. I will double check tomorrow when I get to the gym. If I am at or below 175, then I will allow myself a cheat day. I had been doing a cheat day kind of regardless of whether my weight changed, and my weight was staying about the same, but I want to get back down. Sheesh, it's Matt. What's up, Matt? Matt, aka 601, is my baby half brother. I'll just call him my baby brother. He is. That's cool, Moonstone. What was I gonna say? A watch streak. I have no idea what that is. I guess it's new. Where was I? Oh, Matt got a girlfriend. Just casually dropping. Oh yeah, just chilling with my girlfriend. What's she like, Matt? Does she smoke? That is a big criteria for me for teenage girls in Mississippi. They have to like not smoke. If I were dating
Back up the booty. I need the booty.
No, it's fine. No, Scofflaw, that is exactly what they're there for. I want you to mess around with all the sounds and everything and do the redemptions and whatnot. Butt spot. Matt is 17. Yes. Yeah, he'll be 18 this coming summer. She's sweet. Okay. Anything else? Mom and Shelby like her. I consider Shelby liking her a good thing. Your mom... I'm not going to say anything further on that. Like, your mom is sweet. That's about the best. That's about all I can say about her. I don't really know her actually that well. I know that there was... Oh, Eric! Urgh. Okay, yeah, send me a picture, Matt. But Eric, that... I don't know why it didn't occur to me that you could dare me to do a Bean Boozle. I thought I had gotten rid of all the ways that you could Bean Boozle me, except for when I get to such and such number of subscriptions. By the way, that went up. When did... I didn't... Hold on. I had 8 at the beginning of the stream. What happened? Did someone resub and just not notify me? Let me grab the Bean Boozle. They fell on the floor. Gosh. All right, Matt sent me a picture of his girlfriend on Facebook Messenger. Matt, that is not like an accurate representation of what she actually looks like. Based on that impression, though, she kind of reminds me of a girl I knew when I lived in Mississippi, who doesn't live there anymore, and she's much older than you, but... Floor beans! No, the container fell on the floor. Brandy likes her. Okay. Okay. That's another positive. I love my sisters. I have phlegm. I have not phlegm. I have a itch. Let's see what else. Hold on, hold on, hold on. She took a selfie sideways and it got rotated. Oh, this is from a story. Or something. Okay. I mean, it's really not up to me to say anything about what she looks like, actually. She's your girlfriend. If you like the way she looks, it's great. She's like a 16, 17-year-old girl, so I can't actually say anything. They gave you crap growing up? I mean, that's what sisters do. That's what siblings are supposed to do. A frog in your throat, according to your grandpa. Yep. Where did I hear that from? It wasn't either of my grandparents. My grandma always called it a tickle in my throat. My grandpa probably had some kind of really funny, sarcastic thing that I don't remember. I should ask him. Both my grandparents on my dad's side. That is way longer than I thought it was. You are taller than both of your sisters. They are short. I don't quite understand why, because Dad is like, I think right at 6 feet or something. Compatibility is right where it's at, yep. Like, can you put together a complex piece of IKEA furniture? I have put together all of our IKEA furniture. You can make comments, but then we'd have Chris Hansen showing up and asking me to have a seat. I have a piece of trivia that is going to make me sound like a bad person, but it is factual in like 30-something. And his name is John C. In like 30-something states, age of consent is 16. Oh, hey, we got a potentially stink bug or toasted marshmallow. Now, Eric, I'm going to do this tonight, but John Cena show up? I mean, John Cena would probably wreck me harder. Now, Eric, I'll go ahead and do this now, but I think I'm going to add a caveat to the truth or dare that it's too low points to get me to do Bean Boozled. I'm going to do this for multiples of 5 subs. It's true and gross, yes. See, Scufflaw knows. Okay, so this is either... Let me grab my trash can. Either stink bug or toasted marshmallow. I have had both. I've had all the flavors that are available to have in this one. A few of them never did show up, and I went through and I found all of the colors that are supposed to be that flavor, and they never did show up. I never got pomegranate. I did get cappuccino once. it looks like, according to what's circled here, I never did get birthday cake either. Okay. Cat hair. I just assume everything I eat has at least one piece of cat hair in it. Alright, please be toasted marshmallow. Please be toasted marshmallow. Yes! Oh, it's toasted marshmallow. Oh, and that's so good. Oh, yeah. There's a restaurant here in town, a burger place called The Burger Stand. I believe it started in Lawrence. And then they opened an auxiliary spot here. Usually RNGesus is not on my side. My luck is not high. So The Burger Stand, they have, what are they called? Funnel cake fries? Which instead of being like a whole swirly funnel cake, it's fries of funnel cake batter. And they have a toasted marshmallow dip. I almost made an obscene gesture there. Sorry. They have a toasted marshmallow dip for the funnel cake fries. Why the word is not coming to me. And it is scrumptious. Who is streaming? Who that be? Who is that? Who him is? Princess? Princess, it's like the middle of the afternoon. Whatever. Hey, hydrate time again. Scrumptious. Scrumptious moonstone. Okay, everybody. I understand if everybody wants to just lurk and go watch Princess instead. I understand. There was something else I wanted to talk about. What was it? So, curse me. Justin's here. Justin doesn't know Princess. So Princess is the conniving princess. I'll go ahead and shout her out. There she is. No, we never did play the way out, Matt. Sorry.
Led Zeppelin on Spotify. That is the best thing ever. That is so true. You are completely not wrong there.
I have no idea what's happening.
That's all I listen to. It's funny because people think, like one of my mates said, like that's my only personality trait.
Listening to Led Zeppelin is Princess's only personality trait. I don't think that is true. Her only personality trait is loving coffee. That's what it is. I have 3 monitors, so I could have like 6 streams up simultaneously. Just have them side by side on each screen. Thank you for ignoring me equally as much as Princess Moonstone. I appreciate that. Anyway. So this is going to sound like a really bad segue in a comedy routine, but I have been increasingly frustrated with bathroom faucets. Errant Knight has 2 monitors up and regularly have 36 streams, multiple other tabs, and a video game up. You might have a problem. Yeah, Errant Knight might be a tiny bit screen addicted. Maybe. But if you're enjoying it, I can't really say much about it. So, bathroom faucets. One of our bathroom faucets isn't so bad. Now, okay. Side note away from the bathroom faucets. I used to, when I was a teenager, I would have my desktop scanning somebody's hard drive and my laptop in my lap with like Facebook open and then the TV on watching probably Discovery Channel. When I was like 17, 18 years old at my grandparents' house. I would have at least 3 screens going at a time. I didn't get a smartphone until... shoot, after I was in college. Yeah, I didn't get a smartphone until at least my 2nd year of college. Wow, I had a actual Palm brand, kind of technically smartphone. What are you saying? Hey, Princess, she's not here. She's streaming. Like with the physical keyboard and the little stylus thing, I had that for... Errant Knight knows himself. To know yourself is... Shoot. I know there's some kind of famous quote about knowing yourself. Oh, you saw the shout out. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I shouted her out because I was mentioning about her and how she is the princess, the queen, the ruler of the Chaos Kingdom, which is the Discord that I'm a member of. What was I gonna say? Yeah, some famous quote about knowing yourself. Errant Knight knows himself. And I did not get a smartphone until at least my second year of college, if not my third. Yeah. And yes, Princess is super cute, but she's also chaotic, which is why it's called the Chaos Kingdom. She's playing Dead by Daylight right now, according to the notification. So faucets, bathroom faucets. This is gonna sound really boring and it's gonna sound really old man complaining and everything, but the last few years, I have become increasingly bothered by the depth at which bathroom faucets hang out over the sink. Probably 6 times out of 10, I am like bumping my knuckles against the back of the porcelain while I'm trying to rinse my hands. Yes, Moonstone. Okay, Grandpa, let's get you to bed. Oh, I clipped my nails today. It's gonna be mildly tough to peel this mandarin. Hi, Charlie. I see you sneaking around. Are you coming up here? Are you going out to the catio or up to the... Where'd you go? There you are. The tower. Charlie, you want to come up? Come on, little man. Come on. Everybody spam the Charlie emote so he knows he's allowed to come up. Come on, little man. You are welcome up here. Charlie. You're just gonna sit down there and stare at me? So Moonstone. It's really not that bad because that would mean that whoever heard it and would potentially call you on it would have to admit that they know what that sound is. And I bet there are a lot of people. There's Charlie. Oops, wrong direction. There he is, our little ginger man. See, they would have to admit you're right. Which is, like, I've seen... I think it was... Yeah, I think I've seen a meme or a tweet or something about, somehow somebody had put, like, hentai up on,
Nice.
I think it was like a Burger King. Nice. Like a Burger King menu screen. And no one had mentioned it to anybody or whatever, because if you did, you'd have to admit that you knew what it was. It wasn't showing anything explicit, but you'd have to... Yeah, you'd have to admit that you knew what it was. I have very little shame anymore. I have gotten over worrying about how other people perceive me, for the most part. Eric has a beef with the Twitch art section? Is this tea time? Are we spilling some tea? Is this like, am I stealing Scofflaw's game here? Spill it, Eric. What is your beef with the Twitch art section? Well, save it for about 45 seconds for ads to be done. Oh, Charlie got down. Where'd he go? He probably went upstairs. 90% of the sketch artists are just doing hentia art.
I like the booty, oh what a booty.
And butt. And a butt. That's a good one, butt spot. That was a good one, butt spot. I mean, I can't 100% blame them. Because first of all, one of my favorite streamers who I haven't seen in a couple of months because he's been busy, but Nessuit, he's a friend of Splatzaps from college. he got into drawing and art. Yeah, it gets viewers. Sex sells. I understand why they're doing it. I really can't fault them for it. But Nesu got into drawing because he wanted to draw anime titties. And he admits that. Now, that's not all he draws on stream. In fact, I think I've seen him do it once on stream. Now, to be fair, I've only seen him stream maybe a dozen times because the dude made affiliate in 3 weeks and then just disappeared. He got really busy with school. He graduated, from what he told me. Do I have anything to clean up? Yes. I dripped orange juice on my desk. Oh, wait, Eric. You shouldn't be getting ads because you're subscribed, right? What was I saying? So yeah, Nesu. I really like his streams. He's a funny dude, without really trying to be. And he's a good artist, but mostly he's a really funny dude without trying to be. There goes Charlie. Headed toward the water fountain. And now he's headed this way. He's probably gonna... Okay, there goes to the litter boxes. Yes, he's hopping in the litter box. Justin! Stinky cheese! Where is the, one of my favorite emotes used to be pineapple on pizza. Gotta go find it. Eric Knight is pretty good about using it. What the heck happened, Charlie? Where'd it go? Oh, wait. I can just search it. There we go. Pineapple on pizza. And then he just charged back into the... You're good at using that emote, Eric Knight. Oh, that. Okay. It would... Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay. I don't think I finished my... Hey. I don't think I finished my rants about bathroom faucets. I am just really sick and tired of the faucet being so short, so far back against the back of the damn sink that I'm bumping my knuckles against the porcelain as I'm washing my hands because it's kind of not clean. And then connected to that, the touchless infrared sensor ones, you have to have your hands so damn close to the nozzle that water goes everywhere. And I really hope that no one who installs
Guess
them...
what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Patrick Starr. Okay, let us attempt that. I haven't seen Patrick in a long time. I will try. Hey Google, 60 seconds on the clock.
All right, 1 minute. Start.
So you go to the bathroom and you wash your hands and the water goes everywhere. And I have to say that I don't feel any kind of empathy or sympathy for the people that install these faucets if they get upset about having to clean up after me, because the water goes everywhere. Even if I am trying my best to keep my hands in the sink, I have to have them so high up that just the motion just throws the water, it sprays everywhere. No, this is Patrick. Very good job, Eric. Patrick Starr meets Jerry Seinfeld. You know what? I probably do sound like Jerry Seinfeld. I've never watched the show. Stop. I've never actually watched Seinfeld, like at all. But yes, I do have an impersonation redeem. I think there's a cooldown on it. I hope there's a cooldown on it. And Aaron Knight be warned that, like, there are a lot of people I can't impersonate. Like, I'm not even gonna try. We'll have to figure someone else out. Close to karaoke. Ariel likes to spam the karaoke. Last stream, or 2 streams ago, she had me sing Ain't It Fun by Paramore. She loves that I like scene and emo music. The monologuing sounded a little Seinfeld. Yes, okay. The style of what I was talking about sounded like, yes, yeah. Considering the fact that I've never watched a full episode, yes. So yeah, short faucets and infrared faucets that are making a mess everywhere. Just not a fan. I like one of our bathroom faucets because it does stick out over the middle of the sink rather than the back. Yes, Ariel. And I love you for it. Not platonically. It sticks out far enough that I'm not bumping my hands against the back, and it's, you know, it's got a handle. I don't have infrared stuff. I'm not, you know, a restaurant or whatever. So I don't have to worry about being too close to the nozzle, the faucet. Set the being boozled over that way. I am so glad I got the toasted marshmallow. What did everybody do for dinner? Stream Elements, I think you're doing that a little too often. Did they fix Stream Elements bot? Did that get figured out, or is that still being worked on? Does anybody know? Ariel, do you know? Am I gonna need to switch to Pew? Shut up, baby, I know it. I don't know. Somebody was talking about that on their stream, and I said, I've got to go get that sound right now. Was it Ariel? I'm pretty sure it was Ariel. Grandma fed you leftover pizza. What kind of pizza? Hydrate. Moonstone, that was in September. Stream Elements is fine now. Okay, so I guess I just have lost track of how long it's been since it did that message. We had pizza last Friday. I had intended to do a frozen pizza out of the freezer, but we didn't actually have one. So we ended up ordering Domino's. We had a free medium from Domino's, and so we got that, and delivery costs as much as a frozen pizza at the store. More, depending on what you get. Godfather's, Meat Lovers, and Classic. Yes. Wait, Classic, is that like the Supreme or whatever with the peppers and onions and sausage and everything on it? That sounds like it would be the name of one of those. The Works, they call it at Papa John's. We got ham and bacon and then half of it with pineapple because I like pineapple on pizza and Paige does not care for pineapple on pizza. But Monday, I made chili in the crock pot. It's not actually crock pot brand, but the slow cooker. And it's not my best chili, but it's really hard to make bad chili. I feel like it could have used more cumin. No fruit on pizza guy. Like, I understand. However, Eric, if you like bell peppers or tomatoes, those are fruit technically, right? Bell peppers are berries, I think. Peppers are fruit based on the botanical classification because they are capsicums, which are all berries. Tomatoes are berries also. Tomatoes are a fruit. Let's see. I've seen a meme a few times that said, intelligence is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is knowing not to put a tomato in a fruit salad. And then charisma is being able to sell a tomato-based fruit salad. And then someone responded, isn't a tomato-based fruit salad just salsa? And then someone said, I found the board! Yeah, well, I mean, tomatoes and pineapple are fruit. They're actually related. Tomatoes are berries, and technically, pineapple are really tightly packed clusters of berries. So, you can't say no fruit. You can't even say no berries. You just don't care for sweet on pizza, which that's understandable. I really like a barbecue chicken Hawaiian pizza. So instead of traditional like marinara for the sauce, it's barbecue sauce and then chicken and pineapple. And the way that pizzas are cooked, I don't like onion on them because they end up too raw. But if I had like caramelized or pre-cooked onions, that would be great. And then maybe like roasted red peppers. All of that sounds awesome. I need to, you know what? That's going to be on my plan for meals next week, is to make that pizza. I'll get some pizza dough. I got Sweet Baby Ray's. I could just throw that on there. Pre-cooked onions on pizza sounds really good because raw onions just don't do it for me. And they mildly bother Paige. She's got a sensitivity to sulfites or something that's in them. It makes her congested and red in the face. Her mom breaks out in hives if she eats raw onions. Cooked onions are fine because it breaks down the sulfites. Whatever it is. Sulfur something. Gummy bears on pizza. What kind of pizza? I'm not going to dismiss that just directly out of hand. Like on a pepperoni pizza, I'd probably try that. On like a Supreme, probably not. Not going to be my thing. Almost anything with chicken, I think gummy bears would work with, or at least not be absolutely disgusting with. Maybe a dessert pizza. That kind of just goes into a different realm. Because dessert pizzas are really, like... I guess it's really just a dessert pizza. Or like a what are those things called? Danish, kinda. Just they're crispier. Some dessert pizzas are really good. I really like an Oreo dessert pizza. Is really good. By the way, welcome in, Purple Opal.
Loving the booty, round booty.
Pizza Ranch's cactus bread is good. What is cactus bread? It's a dessert. It looks like it's a dough with a like streusel crumble on it and then royal icing. No. Yes. Cinnamon streusel and icing. Okay, gotcha. Clay says pineapple on pizza is garbage. Clay, I'm gonna order pineapple on pizza while you're here, and you're just gonna have to starve. Sorry. He'll probably just call and order his own damn pizza. Domino's is really close to us. And they have more or less to me taken the top spot from Papa John's. It's not really a pizza, but you like it. I can't say I've ever been to a Pizza Ranch. It's one of the buffet-style pizza places, kind of like Cece's, right? Am I going to play Rise? Justin's like, Robert, get to the point. Sure, I'll play Rise of Industry. Let's go ahead and switch over. I'm gonna grab a beer before I get started. Oh. Justin, are you willing to wait just a couple more minutes? What am I trying to say? So that I can try one of these snacks here. I have 1, 2, 3 options. So I'll do a quick poll here. Should I try the... Let's see. The, what are they called? PB and J baby snacks. Plum gummies and upcycled cookies. And if you're not familiar with the upcycled cookies, I've talked about them before. Where am I in Skyrim? That's a very... I've beaten Skyrim like 3 times. Does that answer your question? The upcycled cookies are made with okara, which is a, I assume, flour-type byproduct of soybean processing, especially into soy milk and tofu. Only 3? Yeah. And then you just, like, dick around afterward for 50 hours, you know. 3 can make a difference? 3... What are we even talking about? Did I miss something? Can you milk tofu? Sort of. In fact, you're supposed to kind of soak some of the liquid out. You're supposed to press it. So like you sandwich it in between sheet pans with some paper towels and put some like canned vegetables on top, you're supposed to press out some of the moisture, because otherwise it's just like soggy. Now I did do that. I made some imitation fillet of fish out of tofu from Alton Brown, and we didn't love it. It wasn't terrible, but we didn't love it. I wanted some more firmness. In fact, it was like even softer than like soft white fish. And I hear that to firm up tofu, you're supposed to freeze it and then thaw it. So I may try that again. It'll probably be a few months before I try it again. But to answer your question, Purple Opal, you don't milk tofu, but you can make milk out of soybeans similar to oat milk or almond milk. I understand you're not actually milking the legume. The PB&J Baby Snacks won with one single individual vote. That means none of you cares. This is the last of the Leinenkugel's Toasted Bach. Is this a twist off? Yes. Okay. So these are... Oh, crap. That is making a big mess. Well, you know what? It didn't get all inside my koozie. Hold on a second. I guess taking it from horizontal to vertical was enough to shake it enough to make a big mess. So I actually need to go... I do like the way the Smart Water feels in my hand. Like it's nice. It's good ergonomics. And yes, Moon, you missed the pole. Anyway, I gotta grab a towel from the laundry room. It's right over here. It'll be like 60 seconds. I'll be back. You're mean. I don't know what that dance was supposed to be for. I have returned with a towel. Throw this away. Oh. There we go. Wait, I did not mean to throw the rubber band on the floor. The cats don't need to try to eat the rubber band. Justin, I knew that's where you were going. I just had mild hope that it was not where you were going. Okay, so these are unnecessarily branded baby snacks. They're peanut butter and strawberry jelly. I did see some grape ones elsewhere at the store, but these were on clearance. And this is still $2 for a 3-ounce package. Now, for a baby, that's 12 servings. Oh, this is for ages 2+, by the way. So for a toddler, that's 12 servings. That's about 3 per serving, and that's 30 calories. So they're about 10 calories each. Elmo scares you? Why does Elmo scare you? Why does Elmo scare you? Okay, I can't imitate Elmo. Can somebody do a high-pitched voice and record? So why does Elmo scare you? Also, Ariel, what the hell are you booing me about? Okay, open these up. Yeah, they're unnecessarily Sesame Street branded. Like, they're branded for the parents' sake, because a 2-year-old, well, maybe a 2-year-old would recommend Elmo's. Look, I liked Elmo's World. Now, I was a little too old to be watching Elmo's World, but my cousin, John, who, how old is he now? Like 12 years younger than me, used to watch Elmo's World. He was a late in life baby, like 15, 20 years after his sisters. He was a late in life baby, so he was more or less only child. And he used to watch Elmo's World, and I was over at their house a lot because Nana was working. And I had to go there after school. Yeah, anyway. So I kind of liked Elmo's World. La 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 la, la 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 la, Elmo's World. That's kind of fun. What was I saying? I don't know. I'm gonna try these. They are oddly... Okay, so number one, they don't look anything... Okay, to you guys, they look like the package. Hold on. These look like nice, dry, crispy crackers, but you open them up and they're honestly semi... Like, not soggy, but like there's some kind of collection, some kind of residue on the outside. I don't know. Yeah, squeeze one. That's a good plan. I will try that. Now, some of them are open. So are they peanut butter and jelly together? Because I'm getting both. Yeah, okay, so they squish pretty easily. They're not bad. Smells really good. I don't know. I don't know what to think about these. I guess I mostly feel like they could use more filling. Yeah, that's about how I'm feeling about it. They could use more filling. It's almost... It's less than the level of filling you get in a Pop-Tart. Which we all know is not much. But they don't taste that bad. That's where I'm having trouble, is they're kind of soft and kind of crunchy at the same time. Which these were on clearance, so I assume they were somewhere near their expiration date. Which is probably under the clearance sticker. Yeah, I don't see an expiration date anywhere. So it's probably somewhere under the sticker. Your thought is always, what would happen if you microwaved it? Purple Opal is probably correct, Moonstone. It would be hot and steamy. Be like a gremlin. Want it to be like a pizza roll? It's like, so the thing about 3D shapes is that the smaller you go, the higher the ratio of surface area on the outside to volume on the inside you get. So, like a sphere. I ate my dang orange, so I don't get to use that as a example. A sphere, about this big, is going to have way more surface area as compared to what's inside than a sphere this big. Because you've got all this extra volume inside, but the surface area hasn't expanded by the same exponential there. So, this small, it does make sense that there's not quite that much filling. Which also leads me to believe I probably wouldn't enjoy the Pop-Tarts bites that I've seen that appear to be about this size. Just because of that particular physics thing. Good night, Eric. Rest well, buddy. I'm sorry we bullshitted around for an hour and haven't actually been able to try the game. Which I'm about to do, Justin. I'm going right to it. Okay. Save you the rest for when you see me? I'm not sure that's going to be possible. These are mildly addictive. They're not super great, but they are snackable. They're munchable. I will do my best. Okay, so small complaint number one, or not complaint, but where it's missing a point at this point, missing a score point, is that the Epic integration popped up in a browser on another screen, which the very first time this happened, I was so confused because I'm in the game and I'm waiting for it to load and I'm clicking around and nothing's happening because it's waiting for me to do this allow the connection to the Epic account. And it was on a different screen. I think it was maybe behind something. And so I missed it for a minute. And so there have been 3 games that I can remember that did the Epic integration within the game, and I appreciate it.
Each new day brings new opportunities in your quest for success. Exploiting gaps in the market and meeting demand is all in a day's work for a canny entrepreneur. And expanding your business is necessary if you're to keep up with times. But with capitalism comes competition. Astute rivals and self-sufficient towns will soon leave you looking for that next niche in the market. And a change of entrepreneurial tactics might be necessary in order to fend off financial collapse. However,
Wait a minute, is this just the
be
trailer?
wary of your fledgling setup. A poorly planned infrastructure will grind your business to a halt, and badly placed polluting industry will be sure to harm your reputation and quickly turn your business allies into foes. But the savvy business person will have all this under control with well-executed trade routes by road, water, air, and rail.
Oh,
And a
Justin says I can skip to the main
well-targeted
menu. 4 years of early access? I really can't say anything because Satisfactory has been in early access for 3 years. Have fun and enjoy the game, Industrialist. Thanks, Penguins. Yeah, English is good. Okay, there's another minor knock. That's a little loud to me. Another minor knock. In that the tutorial is not part of the career. I get why games do a tutorial separate from the career, but for me, I don't want to spend 10, 20, 30 or more minutes learning how to play the game before I actually start playing the game. Teach me how to play the game while I'm playing it. Heck, with Kerbal Space Program, I spent 2 hours and I was only halfway through the tutorials. Okay. Welcome to Rise of Industry, a game about testing your entrepreneurial skills. Here are some instructions to give you a head start. There are 72 of these windows! There's not too crazy much of a learning curve you might be able to do without. I like to do the tutorial because it gives a primer, a feeling of what the game is like for people that might watch the VOD in the future. So we'll just try it. To start off, let us learn how to move around and use the camera. Use the keyboard and mouse to pan, zoom, and rotate the camera. Holding shift speeds up the movement. Right mouse button to pan. Ooh, okay. Q and E to rotate. Scroll wheel to zoom. Okay. To build in a region that you don't control, you need a permit. It's not as easy as just buying it, as there's a free market. You can start an auction, and bid enough to gain control of it. So I need to open the town center, and I need to open the region tab. If you place your headquarters, it automatically gives you that region's permit at no cost. Once we start an auction, other companies will be able to bid on the permit. That's unclear. Do I need the auction for the permit or not? Let's start an auction and keep bidding until our competitors give up, allowing you to earn ownership of that region. Be careful not to run out of money. Okay, start the auction. Bid. I won the auction, so we'll close the town center panel. So I still am not super... I don't quite understand. It says if you place it, you automatically get the permit, but we have to go to the auction and get the permit. That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, if you scan the map a little, you can find other companies on the map. They have the same abilities you do and are trying to do the same thing you're doing, so be careful. Oops. Ah, that's a little squirrely. Hardware store. Okay. Now let us start building our first production line. First, we need a water siphon to collect the raw resource water. Ooh. Excuse me. Alright, gatherers. Water siphon. Okay. A water siphon, like other gatherers, collects raw resources to be used in farms and factories to generate other products. Select the water siphon in the construction bar, place it on the highlighted area. Okay, rotated, it's placed. After placing the water siphon, it will need a few harvesters placed. A harvester collects a raw resource and brings it back to the gatherer. You may need to rotate the harvester to place it. Okay. It didn't warn me about that on the other one. There it goes. 2 harvesters. Go. Gotta be on road. Okay, we'll do that next, I guess. Now we need to place roads to get the water to the water siphon. Roads are the only way trucks move across the map. If a road is not connected, it will have a roadblock at the end. So open the road construction panel, and then place a road by clicking and dragging over the highlights. Okay. That didn't... There we go. Oh, it wants me to go this way. The water siphon is running. Raw resources like water and sand can be collected infinitely as long as you keep paying the upkeep. Okay? Some resources like coal, copper, gas, iron, and oil have a limited amount of units available for collecting. We have to be careful how they are used. So this is different from Satisfactory in that regard. Gatherers for these raw resources need to be placed near their corresponding resource, but do not need roads to connect their harvesters and hubs to function. So open the Gatherer tab, place a coal mine right here. And then I need to place 3 coal mine harvesters. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then close the coal mine building panel. Sweet. At least this is a playable tutorial in that it's not giving me a dozen or 20 windows before I actually get to do a thing, and then another 20 windows, and then I do another singular thing. Like a certain other game I played recently that I cannot remember the name of. City of Gangsters. Yeah, that tutorial was rough. I got a Discord message, by the way. Let me check on that. Oh, from Nevermore. I'll do that later. Okay. Lumberyard harvesters have an area of effect where it will select up to 4 trees closest to them for exclusive use. For each tree reserved, it will increase its production rate by 25%. Okay, so gatherer, lumberyard, right there, cool. 3 lumberyard harvesters. So, okay. Right here, right there, and oh, I gotta rotate it. There we go. And close the building panel. Trees and fish will deplete, but they are renewable. Fish will respawn over time, and we can plant trees, then wait for them to grow. So open the terraforming menu, place 10 trees near the lumberyard. Is it specifying where in particular I need to place them? Okay, 1, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I must have placed one more than I thought I did. As the gatherers are now operational, we need a place for our water to go. Let's put down a warehouse or 2. Close the terraforming menu. Warehouses are multifunctional distribution hubs that can store and move products where they are needed, whether that be to nearby buildings automatically or using manual destinations. Excuse me. or to other warehouses using destinations, which can move a lot of product over long distances using high-capacity trucks. Warehouses can also deliver products to shops in range to help make money. Okay, let's begin by placing a warehouse near Chapwick so we can sell the coal and wood. You can place a warehouse even in regions you don't own a permit for, but only one. So warehouse, logistics button. Place a warehouse near Chapwick. Okay, so not in Chapwick, but near Chapwick. Note that a warehouse requires to place a road connection to connect both its entrance and exit, otherwise it will not function. Okay, so roads, dirt road, come on out here. Oh. Okay, so you have to start the road on the existing road in order for it to connect. Okay. Our next step is to get our raw resources from the gatherers to the settlement's warehouse. We will use manual destinations to push the product from the gatherers to the warehouse. So open the lumberyard panel, so click on the lumberyard, okay. Open the destinations tab. Any building can use manual destinations, but when selecting a destination, we will only see buildings that can accept our selected product, with the closest appearing at the top of the list. Okay, warehouse. There we go. Once the destination is assigned, we can set how much of our product is stored there. We can set a value or leave it at infinite, which will try to deliver as much as possible. Max sent to 5, there we go. And close the building panel. We can use the same method of micromanaging destinations to any building, but if there is a warehouse there, we forgo using the automatic ability to distribute products. Coal mine, destination, choose destination, warehouses, that one. Max at 5. There we go. Be warned, selling raw resources is not very profitable. They are best used to make other products. So later, we will see how there are more efficient ways of moving products that involve other vehicle types, okay? Before we move on, let's talk about the hold until full button. This feature will hold your vehicles back until their individual storage is full. Note, if the max amount is not a multiple of the vehicle's capacity, not all products will be moved. This only applies to warehouses that can use different vehicle types. Next, let's address the warehouse automatic abilities. As mentioned, any production building or shop within a warehouse's area of effect can take advantage of these abilities. Production buildings will pull stored products that they can use to generate other products and then push the generated products back to the warehouse to be distributed elsewhere. Okay. Warehouses can automatically send 1 cycle's 15 days worth of product to shops that demand it. When a shop consumes these products, you get paid. If a building is utilizing a warehouse's automatic capabilities, we can change how many cycles are sent to the warehouse. A cycle is how long a producer takes to make something. So we're going to open the water siphon, destinations tab, cycles to infinite, and close the water siphon panel. I'm going to move the window over there. Excuse me. We can also fine-tune our warehouses to work differently depending on what you want them to do. We can set the building's distribution properties using the drop-down menu found in the outgoing tab. By default, it is set to prioritize equally, but there are more options. Click on the priorities button. Warehouse's priorities can either prioritize producers or shops, so the warehouse will distribute to one over the other first, okay? Or we can set it to forego sending any products to buildings or shops and focus purely on the other. There's also an option to distribute nothing at all, whatever works for you. Okay. Before we can talk about using the warehouse to make a proper destination, we need to unlock a logistics module on the tech tree. The tech tree is where we learn new recipes, get upgrades, and unlock buildings. Researching products will unlock their corresponding buildings. Yeah, see, this I think could be handled differently. I've played games similar to this before, that had like a helper person as you were getting started in the actual gameplay, in the actual story of the game, that told you about what these things did as you were doing them. Not so much in this, like, we're throwing all this information at you manner. It came up, like, this is coming up as you need it, but I'm more comfortable with, okay, place your headquarters. Okay, now that we have a headquarters, we need something to sell. So go place this, water gatherer. Okay, we got this water gatherer, and water gatherers need siphons, so we'll place some siphons. And then, siphons need somewhere to send the water, so let's place a warehouse. And let's get a few other, material types too, and send those to the warehouse. And then not bring up all of the different things that a warehouse can do until it's needed. Because all that information about the warehouse, that was just in one ear and out the other, because I can't apply it right now. I have no need to remember that at this moment, and so I'm not going to remember it until it's necessary, and then I'm going to have to look back at how it worked. At the beginning of each game, we get 3 free unlocks. After that, we have to spend money and time to research and unlock. Let's pick a few unlocks that we will need to move forward. So let's open advanced distribution. Select the train terminal. We need the produce and wheat and vegetables. Okay. Add flour to the research queue. Open the logistics and administration queue, or tree. Add air purifier to the research queue, that's good. And close. I've got a jar of dirt! Oops. Now that we're researching flour, the research progress bar appears in the upper left corner. I didn't get to read that before it finished. Now that the research has been completed, the game will automatically go to the next item in the queue. With this out of the way, let's get back to the warehouse management. Logistics modules are warehouse add-ons that give access to different vehicle types, which can haul more units than normal destination trucks. Train terminal awards trains, boat depots, bestow boats, and Zeppelin field yield Zeppelins, each with different capacities and higher costs, respectively. The thing with depots is that each has a unique way to connect them. Trains utilize tracks, boats require waterways, and Zeppelins just float over everything. So before we can start making proper routes, we'll need to build a network. Place a train terminal at our settlement's warehouse. The module needs to be within the warehouse's AoE. Build a train terminal. Hold on. There we go. No, this way. Go. Connect the warehouse to the train terminal with a track. No. With a road. Okay, and close the warehouse panel. Okay. Oops, this way. Can I change the movement controls for the mouse? Settings, interface, gameplay controls, inverted mouse pinning, invert camera controls when using this. Let's turn it on and see what that does. I'm still not a huge fan of that, but it's better. I want to click and drag, and then when I stop the mouse, it stops. Not drag, and then it's going to keep moving as long as I hold the mouse in that position. I don't like that. Let me glance one more time and see whether that's an option. Also turn off edge scroll. That's bothering me. Turn on mouse wheel to rotate. I'm used to that. I don't know what flyby means. Okay. Maybe that'll be... Ah, jeez. Maybe I will have to use WASD. Aye. Okay, we'll need to place a warehouse next to the nearby settlement of Newton and place a train terminal there as well. Then we place tracks between the modules to create the network. Okay, where is Newton? There it is. So, warehouse. It's not letting me rotate with the scroll wheel. Okay. Place a train terminal here. Okay. Then we're gonna connect the two of these with a road. There we go. And then connect this track all the way over to... Oops. Okay, that's not where it wants it to go. So how are we supposed to do this? Okay. To here, okay. Oh, and then it wants me to go. So that was the right route. It just wanted me to do the sections individually. I don't know what that was. Oh, it needs 2 lines? I guess an in and an out? There we go. And close the warehouse panel. Now that the infrastructure has been built, we can now make the route. Let's send some wood to Newton. Choose destination. It's a raw resource, wood. And it's going to go to the warehouse in Newton via train. And max to 10 units. Okay, and then close the panel. With our wood coming to the Newton warehouse, it can send it to the Newton hardware store automatically as it's in its radius and make us more money. Now we need to kick it up a notch. Okay, so we're about 2/3 through the tutorial. I don't know how long we've been playing for. Guess who's back? Back again. Ariel's back. Tell some men... Wait, that's the wrong version. Our water siphon has been producing a lot of water for us, but we haven't used it at all. We can change that by using a farm, specifically the crop farm. Oops, wrong one. Usually we would need research to unlock before... Usually we would need to research the unlock before we can place a new building. But if you remember, we already unlocked vegetables, so let's place that crop farm. Okay. Oh, excuse me. And also, I told you to turn off edge scrolling, damn it. Or did I not apply it? Edge scroll off. Mouse wheel to rotate on. I didn't apply it before I exited. Oops. Okay, good. No more edge scrolling. That's annoying. I move the mouse a lot, so edge scrolling kind of sucks. Okay. Also, getting down here to the menu, it's very easy to go off the bottom and move. Okay. Crop farm, and we're gonna place it here. The crop farm, like all farms, are like gatherers, except they use fields instead of harvesters, which don't need roads to operate. All they require is water or wheat to generate goods. Okay. Some wheat there, and some there, and there. Cool beans. Close the crop farm building panel. Cool. Open the road construction panel. Click on the road button and connect it to... Couldn't I just connect it here? Whatever. Connect it to the warehouse. Our crop farm is ready to produce something. If we check the farmer's market, we'll see vegetables have a higher value than wheat. So let's set our crop farm's production to vegetables. Okay, select the farmer's market. According to this, open the crop farms. Hold on. Sugar, fish, cocoa, eggs, hops, grapes, milk, potato. I don't even see wheat on here. This is not telling me that vegetables are worth more than wheat. Whatever. Open the crop farms production tab. Set the crop farms production to vegetables. Close both of them. Okay. Congratulations, we now have a working vegetable production line. So let's start making some money by selling our vegetables, okay? Eventually we'll want to start producing higher tier products to generate higher profits. Factories are buildings that follow a selected recipe to generate a product similar to farms. Okay. So we're gonna place a food factory near the warehouse. Wait. Oh, I can use the mouse to rotate. Sweet. And place the road between these two. There we go. Pollution is a poisonous effect that harms land and water tiles. If left unchecked, pollution will slow the production of water in farms and cause settlements to shrink and die. Okay, pollution management. Air purifier. Pollution is represented as a graying of the map. We can use trees to stem the tide a little, but the more efficient way to remove pollution is to use a cleaner building. Okay, place that near the factory. Nope, there we go. And place the road to connect them. Okay. Each pollution management building requires a different good to remove the pollution from a radius around the building. Keeping everything clean keeps everyone happy. Another aspect of Rise of Industry we should cover is traffic. As we add more buildings to your production lines, there will be more trucks on the road, which will cause delays. You are finally able to escape Grandma. Did you show her how crazy easy it is to scan a QR code with modern phones? Like, you open the camera, you point it at it, it'll pop up. Do you want to do this? Yes. Like, that's not hard. If traffic does become a problem, we can use the map layers to see where our trucks are getting jammed and then alter the traffic patterns to fix the problems. Okay, layers. Traffic heat map. Looks good for now. Oh boy, okay. Map layers also gives you access to a variety of different information about the map. If you need more specific data about the map, we can use the query tool. Oh, this is the query tool. Used to tell you the detailed information about the tile that your cursor is over. It will tell you the tile type, pollution rating, building type, and much more. Okay. There are some other tools we have at our disposal. They left out a word there too. Her phone literally wasn't doing it? What kind of phone does she have? Maybe there's a setting about scanning QR codes in the camera that was off. I don't know. If we hit the tab key, a series of labels will appear displaying the name of settlements, shops, resources, and the names of our buildings. Well, if I zoom in... Oh, shoot. I scrolled through it all. Okay. Okay. Pressing the Alt button will cause productions to... Okay, I didn't read all that. Okay, not touching anything else now. While red means something isn't working... Okay, green means... I guess green means good. Red means something isn't working. Also, the bubbles will show how many trucks are waiting to be dispatched if the traffic is backed up at the building's exit via a number in the bubble. As we expand our industrial empire, we will need to start thinking about the other corporations on that map that would want to eventually take us over. To see them, open the entity panel. Okay. From here, we can see who is on the map with us, what they are producing, how successful they are, and how much they're worth. Removing other companies requires us to buy all their stock. Each company has 10 shares of stock that they can buy. When they represent 10% of the total value of the company. We can buy that stock to get a stake in their company. Uh-oh, this is polluting? Oh no. Query tool. Whatever. We can buy that stock to get a stake in their company. If we buy all of a company's stock, we would own that company or vice versa. That entitles the player to every building permit and research that they have. So let's buy a share of these guys' stocks. If we buy all their stock, this removes the enemy company from the game and ultimately bolsters ours. Don't do it right away because then we won't have enough capital to build our empire. Well, congratulations, you've completed the tutorial and know the absolute basics. Go start a new game and get rich. All right. Sure. Air players. Few. We'll do few. Map size, yeah, medium's fine. Okay, so there's sort of an in-game helper / tutorial thing. Anyway, okay. Change your company name. There we go. Blue Road Industries is what we'll call it. Okay. I don't know about all this. None of that means anything to me. Newcomer. There we go. Okay. So, did I really need the tutorial? I mean, I know the tutorial probably went more in depth than this is going to, but okay. Every business needs a place to do all the paperwork. In our case, that's the headquarters. Place it at any region of your choosing, knowing it will grant us the region's permit. Oh gosh, excuse me. Sorry for that. Placing a building can be tricky. Watch out for invalid placement locations. Let's see. I want to be near water. And let's see. So if I place near St. Michael's, we can have river travel or coast travel over to Springvale. And we're not too far away from getting over to this river. Okay, use tab to review the resources on the map. Strongly recommend picking a region that has 3 shops. Do you have shops? How do I... I don't see... I see a farmer's market. I see a hardware store. How do I tell... Okay. So that's where I started. Ritzville. There we go. Hardware store, farmer's market. There's 3. Do you have 3? You only have 2. Okay, so it placed me at the only place that has 3 shops. Alright, headquarters. Hold on, let me zoom in. I'll put my headquarters... Yeah, I think this is a good spot. There we go. Woo, I placed my first headquarters. I got an achievement. Okay. Justin, you didn't tell me this was gonna almost repeat the tutorial, but with less information, which is, like, kinda nice. And if I wanted instructions about it, I could click the question mark. Alright, lumber yard. Okay, should I put it back here? Yeah, kind of thinking back here is a good place for that. Oh, but the town might expand. I want to put... Okay, the road thing for that on the same line as the actual lumber yard. Oh, must be built on non-blocked types. Okay. Then... Oh, that's not great. Okay. Yep. Connect them with roads. Yep. Go. And wait for the wood to be generated. So... they're connected. Wait for the wood to be generated. What else do I need to do? Justin's all like, you need to play this! I haven't played it in a long time. I connected the roads. Now what? It's not doing what it's supposed to. As far as I can tell. Nope, that's not it. Can I demolish roads? Oh, wait. Okay, so I need to... Okay, Harvester's Place 3, harvesting time is 15 days. How do we move on time? Okay, so we're no longer paused, I guess? Okay, now, okay. I didn't tell me anything about adjusting the speed, which is gonna be a big deal in this game, I can already tell. And it's not talked to me about it at all. It didn't tell me the game was paused. It didn't tell me how to control the speed. That's a big knock. Okay. As we generate products, whether that be from gatherers, factories, farms, or farms, we can sell those products to stores and settlements, and the more products, the more products we make, the more money we earn. The grammar, their wording needs some revisions in these messages. Use tab to find a shop to send product to. Okay. Sell 50K worth of products. Okay, should I build a warehouse? So this is the end. Can I unbuild? Because this is really poorly arranged. Wait. So construction goods isn't the same thing? Okay. So there have been some things that I wish had been covered. Like, you ought to be able to sell a building, right? Justin, is that a thing? Or demolish or something? You think, but you're not sure because it's been a while. Okay. Okay. So this hardware store. 9 per 15 days. Okay. There we go. If we look carefully, selling a product will affect its price. If we can manage the shop's supply effectively, we can maximize our profits. Let's look around and see what other products we can make and begin expanding our industrial might. Okay. See, this is a fairly good in-game playable tutorial. I don't know why they had that separate tutorial section explaining more than we needed before we needed it. Okay, neighboring settlements. Okay. So the farmer's market, vegetables, okay. Hardware store, I can send wood over there. Farmer's market, hardware store. Okay. Okay. So I need to open the tech tree, which is right there. Okay. Train terminal. Okay, so unlock 2 products from row 2 of the tech tree. So I want vegetables and wheat. I'm just going to do what it said in the tutorial. Flour. And then I'm going to start research on air purifier and train. And what else did it want me to do? Okay, so row 2 of the tech tree. So where is coal? Okay, oh, coal's already unlocked. Okay. Then requires water and wheat. Okay. Okay. Do your research. Oh, this is not my city. Where is my city? There it is. Oh, hey, there's a demolish button. Okay. Yeah, just... Wait, what? What? Oh, well. Okay. I guess I did things out of order in the queue. R&D alert. Research completed. Air purifier. Cool. Okay, research completed. Train terminal. I don't know what that city planner achievement was. Hey, it's winter. So we started in April and it's now December, January. So it's been almost a year. How long does chickens take to freaking research? Holy crap. I have to say, this is not like scintillating gameplay, but I wouldn't mind it if I weren't streaming this. As it stands, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to do this and not bore you guys to sleep. In fact, you're probably already bored to sleep. I only have 2 viewers. Come on, chickens. It's been over a year since I started. How is everybody else doing? It's spring again. Okay, it's been almost a year since I started. Yeah, my competitors are way the hell ahead of me. Or competitor singular. Okay. Pause. It's been a year, and I finally was able to research chicken. Look at these farms and shit. Sell 100k worth of non-raw products. Okay. So I'm gonna need 2 farms. One to farm wheat, and another to farm chickens with the wheat. Do I want to continue this? My gut is telling me no right now. Like, I'm not really enjoying this. What time is it? It's only 9 o'clock. I've only been playing for maybe a half hour, and that included the tutorial. I don't think this is a very stream-friendly game, is what the conclusion I'm coming to. So I will go ahead and call it here. New save file. We'll call it stream 1. Oh, I should have clicked, yeah, exit to desktop over here. Okay, well, that was Rise of Industry. Yeah, it's not a fun game to watch. Yeah, it does look a lot like SimCity. Justin does like playing better. Justin, you should have warned me that it wasn't fun to watch. Oh, okay. Also, Civ without enemies is probably not fun to watch either, which is what I was doing on Sunday. I think I'm gonna go ahead and uninstall Duskers. I probably won't play that anymore. There's a chance I'll play Rise of Industry. I may start over and try to do things a little differently where I'm not feeling time pressured because I'm streaming. And spent 20 minutes in a tutorial that was not strictly necessary. Like, I remember some things from the tutorial that weren't covered in the career mode, but I think I could have gotten by without them because it had those question mark buttons that gave you more information about what it was asking you to do. Now, it did leave out some information about time, how to pause and start time and the speed controls and things like that, and that is like crucial to this game. It left out one of the biggest game controls and mechanics, and if I'd never played a game like this, I would not have known to even look for that. It's a little rough. After being in early access for 4 years, you'd think the early game would have been a little bit more polished. I don't know, maybe. So see, is there anything else I want to do? Okay. Let's see. I think... yeah, I'm kind of out of ideas. My brain is kind of empty. Excuse me, not mushy, but kind of empty. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to call it for tonight. This is apparently going to be a fairly short stream, although I usually didn't stream for more than another hour and a half or so. So, mushy. No, it's not very mushy. Mushy. Just empty. I don't know anything else to do since the game was kind of a flop. It's not a bad game. Objectively, it's not a bad game to play. It's not a great game to stream. It's not a great game that someone else would want to watch. Long time ago, Axie and you ordered pizzas, and Axie was talking to the stereotypical Italian pizza guy. And yeah, I'm an affiliate now. Because Stream Elements was blue, like Errant Knight, I got confused and thought that was the continuation of his message. Stereotypical Italian pizza guy. How did that go? This is ringing some kind of bell in my head where I had some kind of experience with an Italian pizza guy. Axie ordered a pizza that had a specific sauce with specific toppings, and the guy didn't think they went together. It's Stream Elements! Stop interrupting Errant Knight's story, damn it! And it was like in a super Italian accent. The crust, you will get a mushi. That was good. I think I pulled that off well. Now, don't ask me to do that for very long because I know it would devolve into like a Russian accent. Do you remember what the sauce and toppings were? Let's see. A very wet topping would be... pineapple comes to mind. That always comes to mind when I hear mushi. So that reminds me of something in my family where when I was was it me or was it my dad? Hold on. One of us. No idea. You'd have to talk to Axie. Okay. Hey, Axie! What kind of pizza did you order that the Italian guy said would get mushi? Either me or my dad, I can't remember who this story belongs to, would be riding around on, like, one of those little tykes. You can't call it a bicycle because it would have, like, 4 wheels, but, like, say a horse with wheels or something, and like a toddler-sized thing. And we'd run into, like, a table leg or something. I can't remember whether it was me or my dad. I think it was me. So I'd, like, run into a table leg, and one of the wheels would get caught on the table leg, and I would get... It was definitely not pineapple. You love pineapple, but Axie treats you saying pineapple on pizza like I just said I was going to take a shit on his expensive gaming table. Okay.
Incoming transmission.
Wow, okay. Nevermore and friends. I hope you didn't hear what I just read out loud from Errant Knight. Good evening, my name is Robert and I try things. On Thursdays, I try whatever game or games are free from the Epic Games Store. This week, it was Rise of Industry, which is not a bad game. It left a little to be desired with the tutorial and teaching me how to play it. But the game itself wasn't too bad. I feel like I could have enjoyed it if I was playing it outside of a stream environment. But the fact that I was trying to be, like, entertaining to people while playing this game was not working. It's very, like, very text heavy. I was reading a lot through the tutorial. And then once I got to the actual gameplay, trying to figure things out and talk to myself out loud and placing things, and there was a lot of, like, sitting and waiting for things to happen too. It's not a very stream friendly game. At least not in my case. But welcome in. Nevermore is great. Let me shout her out because it seems like my mods have gone AFK. I hope I spelled that right. There she is. Love Nevermore. She's great. She's a VTuber. What happened here? She's playing
I
Sunhaven.
did not read that how it's sung, and I apologize. I just realized.
What didn't you read how it was sung?
I'm like, oh yeah, that's that Katy Perry song.
Oh,
Whoops.
Katy Perry song. I missed you
We
reading
gotta get
whatever it was.
home. I don't know when the.
Nevermore is great. She's a VTuber. Her model is super cute, and I love her giggle. That's my favorite thing about Nevermore is just listening to her. And she plays variety games kind of like I do. She comes back to a lot of the same things, like Stardew Valley or Sunhaven, or she's played. What's the one that's kind of like you're set in Australia, but it's like Animal Crossing? It starts with a D. I can't remember what it's called. Doug, something like that. Dinkum! Not even close. And she's like, not oddly, she's really good at all these like town builder, like resource gathering builder games. And it makes me a little bit jealous because like I want to be at that level, but it would take a long time to get there, and she's already put in that time. She was the first one I saw playing Disney Dreamlight Valley, and I was like, I have got to get that. And I have played through all the story that's available so far, including the most recent thing, the Festival of Friendship with Mirabelle from Encanto, which I have not watched, actually. But now I'm to the point where there's nothing quest-wise left to do, so I'm just logging in and like buying everything Kristoff has and buying everything Scrooge has, and then getting the blueprints from Eric, and then I don't feel like going around to all the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different biomes and picking every flower and knocking down every rock and whooshing away all the night thorns. I just don't feel like doing that until there's more content. And now I could go and like decorate, which I've done a little of, but I stupidly, apparently, Splatzap is here. Spootsoop, Mooshi. Wait, what's Wooshi? Splootsoop, Riot! Hold on. Platonically, I love Splatzap. I thought I had... I'm gonna do this manually.
Has you really been far? Even as decided to use even go want to look more like?
Yeah, James is still in the approval process, and I don't know why. Said whoosh, and you were playing on your Mooshi. Whoosh. Oh, whoosh the Night Thorns. Okay, yes, that makes sense. I get it now. I really enjoy Splatzap's intro that she forgot about. Buttspot, you're a little behind, but that's fine. Does James look like a penis from far away? What? It does not look like a penis! How do I zoom out? It won't let me zoom out. It's too small of a thing to zoom out from. How the hell does that look like a penis? You got denied twice for inexplicable reasons. Do they give you a reason? Like, do they communicate with you why an emote was denied? Or do they just say, no, you can't have it? By the way, Splatzap, what you been up to? What's going on? You said you're tired or something. You're sleepy. Okay. If you need to go to bed, go to bed. But hi. I love you. Oh, hey. What's it called? Moonstone. That probably didn't look as cool as I thought it did. So they have different qualifications, and both times the category was other. Like, dude, like, give me some information about how to fix this. That's not fair. That's not cool, Splatzap. What were they? What were the emotes? Could you send them to me on Discord and I can share them on the stream and be like, screw you, Twitch, these are fine? Splartsarp! So it was this? It was the... And what did you do? Just re-upload it later and then it got approved? Probably by a different person? What happened? I don't know, man. Okay, you just re-upload. Gotcha. But make no changes. Just upload it again. Twitch do be trippin'. Twitch is broke. What you been up to, Splatsap? How is your Friday Eve going? Not Friday evening. It's the eve of Friday. How's it going? It's Errant Knight's actual Friday. He took tomorrow off. And then... I don't know what. I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't even know what I'm trying to talk about. Okay. So, Sunday. What do I want to do on Sunday? I tried Civ with no aggressors this past Sunday, so I got that out of my system. I'm going to tentatively say that I will probably just spin the wheel on Sunday and play something out of the backlog. You protected someone today. Hadn't been able to for the past 2 weeks, so it really felt good to actually be able to help somebody and do your job today. Yeah, outside sales is very much a numbers game, and depending on the industry and your skill level and whatnot, it's still not high percentages. Like, your better real estate agents, when they're calling people and trying to set up appointments to either show a house or sell their house or whatever, it's like in the single digits percentages for a good real estate agent to actually turn a phone call into a meeting. Now from there, meetings into actual contracts it jumps up kind of a lot. And then from contracts to actual sales, it jumps up a lot too. But that initial, like, I'm reaching out to you to do my job and it could potentially cost you some money. Although real estate agents have it a little bit easier because buyers don't pay real estate agents, number one, sellers do. And sellers don't pay real estate agents real money. They pay them a percentage of their sales price. So I think real estate agents have it a little bit easier than you, Splatsap. Yeah. That's all I have to say about that. I don't know, dude. I'm not an interesting person. It's supposed to be 70 degrees on Sunday, and I'm super jazzed about it. And I've told Paige, we are going on a walk. No ifs, ands, or buts. Because it's going to be 70 degrees. I'll probably bring James outside. There's not any green grass for him to snack on. As far as I know. Nice. Yeah, it's going to reach 69 degrees. And then, +1. In fact, so phone. Maybe in the next couple of days I'll be able to bring him outside. It's 45 right now. No, it's not supposed to be 60 or any better until Saturday and Sunday. Yo, Eric is streaming! Okay. Gotta get that nature trail picked out. Nature trail? What? I have no idea what you're talking about. Nature trail. Picked out. My brain is confuzzled, Splatsap. I have no idea what you mean. A hiking spot? No, not that kind of walk. We're just gonna walk around the block. We're not going hiking, we're going walking. Around the block. Twice, max. for like 3/4 of a mile. Yeah. You love nature trails? Like, so we live in Kansas. So there's not a lot around Topeka, so we could just go walking out in the prairie. And there's also Burnett's Mound right around the corner, highest point in Topeka. And that's roughly a mile each direction. Even Las Vegas had nature trails. Kansas, it's flat. Yes, it is. But you can go up something like 60 feet if you go up Burnett's Mound. No, Splats-Up, it's not a question of whether there's anywhere to go walking in nature. It's getting Paige to go walking out in nature for anything more than like 10 or 20 minutes. There's a whole ass state around Topeka. That is how you spell desert. I kept wanting to throw an extra S in there, but that's dessert, which I totally want. But no can has currently. Yeah. It's called Kansas. Yeah, desert is not a dessert. And you can desert the army, and it's not dessert. It's desert again, you just pronounce it differently. I just hydrated, Stream Elements. Weren't you paying attention? But yeah, Aaron Knight, Kansas is flat. Like, that's what it's known for. It's called the Sunflower State. We should rename the nickname to the Flat State. That's what Kansas is about. Like, the elevation changes something like... There's a third spelling? There's no third spelling. What? Anyway, the elevation changes something like 900 feet from Kansas City over to the border of Colorado. But that's across the entire frickin' state, and it's going toward the Rockies. Desert, dessert, and dessert. Like desert the army. Yes, that's what I was saying. Wormy army. Splats up. Spoot soup. Yeah, so it's the same as desert. In fact, it's the same root as desert, meaning you have left your unit empty of you, more or less. Splat is deserting the wormy. You're tired, you're tored, you're tired. Okay, Splats up, go to sleep. Turn off your phone or your computer or whatever and go to sleep. Apparently you need it. Nevermore, thank you again for popping by with the people that came with you. I appreciate that. Wormy, no. Is that a reference? Should I know that? Should I feel like I know that? I feel like that's probably not actually a reference. Spoot soup! Hey, Moonstone! Moonstone. I'm gonna tease you about that. No being tied on stream, Splat. Kinky rope stuff might be against TOS. Every damn time. Yes, Moonstone. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Like, it's a harmless little prank. Oh, tease me, baby. That was a bad Austin Powers impression. Moonstone Splats is tired. She can't spell. Not that she can spell that great anyway, but it's like worse than normal. Oh, behave. That's what I was trying to... Yeah, and that's still not even a good Austin Powers impression. You can't type sideways. Like, are you laying sideways on your phone? Yeah, that's probably hard to do. It's slightly harder than typing vertically. You are laying on your side. Robert tries not to picture Splats laying in bed being all cute. Robert fails. Where was I? I don't know. Hey, it's March. Spring is in, what is it? 19 days? Or the last day of winter is in 19 days, and the first full day is on the 22nd. Pretty jazzed about that. Splatap goes, bruh, and watch, she's gonna say, I have a wife. No, she didn't. Okay. Spelling. You can't imagine Splatap being cute because you have no idea what Splatap looks like. I am a chosen one. It's just like a visual of a really energetic voice. Okay, like, it's not too far off from that emote. Honestly. Oh, whoa. Hi, Lily. Exclamation mark kitty to count the number of times the cats have shown up on the stream. A visual of a really energetic voice. That's not wrong. She's also an adorable little being. She does not look anything like I pictured her to look. But it's, for some reason, that emote really captures it. Lily is about to hunker down right here in front of my keyboard. She likes to mark my hand. You imagine Splatap as a concept, not a person. She is too powerful. Ariel and Moonstone get it. Owo is Splatap. Splatap is Owo. Lily really likes to scrub her face on my hand repeatedly. So me just doing this along her face, she's happy with that because it's marking me as her person. And it's really cute. It's also kind of annoying trying to pet her. I can't just, like, scrub her on the head most of the time. Of course, she's letting me do it now. Because she'll try to, like, come back and then rub her face on me. Ariel has returned. Ariel got away from trying to figure out the QR code reading on her mom's phone, which apparently wasn't doing it just through the camera app anymore. Or like it should be. I do know who Griffey is, but he says the same thing. As far as you being the Owo, yeah, you are the Owo. Now, Splatap, you are also the Chaos. And you remember, I know you said something about it. Moonstone doesn't know Griffey? Okay, hold on. Oh, being a concept, not a person? Hold on. Ariel, actually, hold on. Hold on. I think that's the correct username.
I'm happy. Don't you fucking cancel me. I make the rules, Canada. And if you don't like it, you know, you know.
He uses his stream deck to great effect. Fuck this shit, I'm out. That's Griffey. He's fun. He is the person I think of in the context of Johnny's tweet that says, what am I trying to say? You know, he's quoting somebody, it's like, I'm chaotic. And Johnny says, no, you're not chaotic, you're just loud. He is funny as can be. He's, to me, I would apply frenetic to him more than chaotic. Especially as compared to Splatap, which is not a bad thing. I'm not saying that that's bad. It's just, I consider Splatap chaotic, and then Griffey would be more frenetic, which he is fun and funny, and he does fun things, and he's, yeah, he is funny. And yeah, you'll probably enjoy him. He uses his stream deck and sound effects and things like that to great effect, which I need practice with. But I'm kind of lazy. I'm not a practice person. I was talking about this earlier, where with Scofflaw actually, where and who was it that asked about it? Somebody asked about the guitar, and he has an obsession with SpongeBob. Okay. Somebody asked about the guitar, and I told him, you know, I practiced for like 3 weeks, but I'm the kind of burnt out gifted kid where if I'm not immediately good at something, I don't want to try. I don't remember where that came from. What was I talking about? Splatsap, Splatsap, Splatsap. I'm gonna stare at you and Moonstone for you to go to sleep. Go to sleep. Good night. Rest well. Drink some water. And tomorrow is another day. Moonstone, you're only dragged into it because I was looking directly at the camera. Yeah, it's like mid-afternoon or something, or early afternoon for Moonstone. Hey Google, what time is it in Sydney?
The time in Sydney, Australia is 2:31 p.m. on Friday.
Okay, mid-afternoon. I've been practicing for at least an hour. Why am I not playing clips of Dover yet? Yeah, no, yes, maybe. Stream Elements, I need you to chill. I need to change the timings on that. Moon, maybe you should take a nap. I don't know if you're being so sensitive to eye contact. Your emotes are so fucking cute, though. I just realized I was one of the viewers that Nevermore raided me with. I was totally lurking her. Nap would be good. You can close your eyes and not have to make contact with mine. Why does that make it like, okay, I can kind of understand why it would make you uncomfortable. Are you uncomfortable with eye contact like in person? Because maybe this could be a non-threatening, non-dangerous, non-consequential way to get used to it? To like desensitize? Axie do be lurking! Hey Axie, we have a question for you. What kind of toppings did you get on the pizza that the Italian guy said would be mushi? Caps rule, tell your friends. Yes, they do. I am axing Axie. Oh, shoot. That reminds me of a Futurama episode, a fairly early one. A really early one. Where Leela is talking to Fry, and he said something about Christmas. Oh, she said, oh, you mean Xmas? I think you're using an archaic pronunciation, like when you say you want to ask me a question instead of ax. And I was just like, ugh, I don't like that. What was the pizza question? Couldn't remember the pizza that would get a mushi. So Splatsap, Errant Knight told a story about how he and Axie had ordered some pizza from a really Italian-sounding guy, and Axie had requested a specific sauce and topping combo that the Italian guy said, but the crust, it will get a mushi. And Errant Knight couldn't remember what toppings they were that were going to turn the crust mushy. But every time someone says mushy, Errant Knight now thinks of mushi, like the Italian guy who I nearly keep devolving into Russian. So Axie, real quick thing. Errant Knight is at least 5 years older than me. And his mom is going to be at least like 25 years older than me. How old are you, Errant Knight? I know you've said so, and I keep forgetting it. $42. Okay. So he's 9 years older than me. Closer to 8. I'll be 34 this year. But he ages up as well, so it's like 9 years. Oh man, I'm gonna be 84. 84. Yeah, I'm gonna be 84 years old. The meaning of life, the universe, and everything apparently means feeling like shit and wanting to take naps. Do you have your towel, my friend? Felt? No, Splatsap. No, you don't feel that. You are almost literally half his age. Okay, you're a little bit older than half his age, but still. You are not old enough to be experiencing anywhere near. Okay, naps, like, okay. Have you guys seen the curve of, what's it called? How much you like naps? And, like, it starts really high when you're a baby, and then you get to about 3 years old, and it starts to, like, really tank. And then it does a little bump in high school, and then comes back down a little bit, and then in college, and from then on, it just exponentially up. It gets worse. Errant Knight used to need a reason to feel like crap. Now it's just like, oh, it's morning. That's why I feel like crap. Now, Errant Knight, I will say, I feel not awful in the morning because I believe because I exercise. I don't know how much you do or don't exercise. Splatak took naps in college, but that was because you only got 3 hours of sleep at night. Yeah, no, we've heard about your college exploits, Zap. That was not a good time. Yeah. I hope you didn't, like, permanently give yourself any health problems, is all I have to say about that. Speaking of Griffey, what about him? Planning and willpower, things you are amazingly bad at. Now, Errant Knight, something I want to communicate with you, though, is that psychologically, it's been shown that motivation and willpower follow action. So, like, I just hydrated, stream elements. So, like, getting up and going to the gym, theoretically, will kickstart your brain into saying, okay, I'm gonna do this. Splatsap might have graded faster in college, but you got out, so it's not as bad anymore. Not as bad. Griffey just went live. Are you suggesting that we go right over to Griffey? Aren't we having a good conversation? Aren't we having fun? Staring Moonstone in the eye? Moonstone, I can kind of understand not wanting to make eye contact. It's kind of odd to make eye contact with people in real life, I think. Moonstone's having fun being stared at. Axie went to the gym. It always makes you feel better immediately. So I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna go that far. I am gonna say I have never regretted going. Do the O and the 0 thing, like this. Like that. That's the one. Or like that. What is that emote anyway? Oh, it's the big O underscore small o. So like big O underscore small o. Will that work? Yeah, okay. Ignore the slash. Leave the slash out. So O underscore O. Yeah, there it goes. Except mine turns into a robot. I guess that's a setting. Stare. So what I just did there with the backslash is called an escape character. I was like, why is Seribot chiming in randomly? But no, there was a command from Ariel. Hands. The silks created by weavers in Baghdad were inspired by the beautiful and varied colors and markings of cat coats. These fabrics were called tabby by European traders. That's adorable. Which one of Johnny's is that? Oh, stare. There's gotta be one of the emo burning chaos emotes as part of the Twitch emotes, right? Maybe? Did I say emo or Elmo? Maybe not. What is the booty? Staring at the booty. Gotcha. That does look like a nice booty. Okay, so there's not an Elmo emote, so have that one. Hyper and oh whoa. That is Splatsap's personality. That is her entire identity right there. Hyper, oh whoa. That is Splatsap in a nutshell. I love the absolute chaos. Yes. That's why we are all in the Chaos Kingdom. I need to trim my beard. Like the part that I don't shave, I need to trim it shorter because it's irritating me. So like Axie and Errant Knight. I know Errant Knight has a nice big full beard. And we've probably talked about this before. How do you deal with the irritation and the itchy and the... I cannot go more than 2 days without shaving because it's just... It feels like I want to tear my face off. The only thing I hate more than shaving is not being shaved. What is that? Griffey. Oh, and Eric. I forgot Eric was live. How did I just get Griffey's notification? Ariel, didn't you say he was live like 10 minutes ago? Also, somebody liked my tweet. This Ella Parks. Is she a... Okay, so she's a designer that's hoping I'll look at her stuff and commission her. Okay. Errant Knight, I did no shave November and don't shave December 1 year, and still, it was awful. And, like, I don't know, you can sort of see some of the shadow here. I shaved yesterday morning. See how, yeah, you can't really tell down here, but in person, it looks like, I don't know, it looks like more than 1.5 days worth of growth. And so, like, I can't, what am I trying to say? So it grew a fair amount in the 2 months that I didn't, and maybe my beard just hates me. That is true. Or my skin hates the beard. That's probably what it is. Axie has some form of beard, right? I think maybe it's longer? Could be wrong. Like longer and narrower? I may be thinking of somebody else. For some reason, I'm picturing David Crowder in my head, and if you don't know who that is, Axie is also a bearded. Wouldn't say it's any longer than yours. Okay. Axie, is your beard as, like, full and wide as Errant Knight's is? Or is it more narrow? His hair is long. Okay. Hold on. Okay, that's a good representative picture of him, except for some reason I pictured his beard as being narrower. He looks like one of the Duck Dynasty guys, actually. Okay, so, like, David Crowder here. He's a Christian singer, and apparently he's gotten older, but, yeah, that's what he looks like. I don't know, for some reason I was thinking his beard was narrower. Maybe it used to be. David Crowder, circa 2012? Okay, that's what I'm remembering. So, like this. Okay. This kind of beard is more what I was picturing. Yours is pretty full, but you try to trim the sides because you don't like poofy. I can tell you guys are good friends because you keep insulting each other's moms. Or at least Axie keeps insulting Errant Knight's mom. But this is what I was remembering, is this style of beard. And this up here. Now, I think I saw him in person once performing. Or maybe it was a performance that was recorded and it had a really close-up. And he looked, with the lights and like just the length of his teeth for some reason, it looked pretty creepy. Yeah, it does seem like Axie is obsessed with Errant Knight's mom, because, like, he's the one that keeps bringing her up. Do you guys see Lily's little ears just sticking up over here? I love it. And I don't want to, like, reach over and pet her, because then she'll, like, stand up and want more demanding pets more over here directly in front of me where I can't get to my keyboard. So I'm just going to leave her where she is and let her be cute. I can see my reflection in the guitar. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I think I'm done. We ran it out for another half hour, 40 minutes. So appreciate you guys hanging out and chatting with me and shooting the shit and having a good time. I appreciate it. Rise of Industry was kind of a bust for a stream game. It's not a bad game, just not great to stream and have people watch you play. So Sunday, currently the plan is to spin the wheel and play one of the backlog games. That may change, depending on what else I get involved in, or whatever else comes to mind. So everybody have a great night. Splatzap, thank you for coming by. Get some sleep. What's it called? Moonstone, take a screen cap of this so that you can get used to eye contact. That is good timing, Stream Elements. Finally, good timing from Stream Elements. Errant Knight and Axie, thank you for your pizza stories. And, what's it called? Nevermore, thank you for raiding in. I appreciate it. Including me as a raider. I will see you guys later. Have a great night.